Hi guys and welcome back to Crypto Chester. My name is Chester and today I'll be walking you through the crypto markets. First things first, I want to talk about Bitcoin on the short term, then Bitcoin on the long term. Sorry, the midterm, and then Bitcoin on the long term. Once I'm done with Bitcoin, guys, I'll be jumping across to your altcoin requests. So get your altcoin requests in the chat now. I forgot to bring up the chat, but now it's up. Get your altcoin requests in the chat there, guys, and I'll get to them as soon as I'm done. I'm still pretty ill, so you have to bear with me here in terms of speed and energy, right? Starting off with Bitcoin on the short term, as we were discussing yesterday. Right, yesterday morning, we're on the lower side of this falling channel, right? We're on the lower side of this falling channel. We were testing a crucial level of support, sat at 31,700. And yes, guys, we all know what happened yesterday. We absolutely just fell off an absolute cliff. As I said, we could be looking at a completion of a measure move to the downside here. Granted, I didn't see us coming as low as 28K, right? It was at 28.8, I think, around 28.8. I didn't think we were going to go that low. And on the midterm as well, I did think we were going to have a nice little bounce around this falling price channel as well, this parallel channel as well, coming down to the downside. So yeah, that did play out pretty well. For me, I was, as you guys probably know, the OGs on the channel here, I was ill in bed, right? I was ill in bed all day. I'm not good, still pretty ill, but yeah, getting through it. Let's jump to the chat quickly and see what we've got in the chat. We've got Ken straight in there saying howdy. We've got Hero Optimist, hello. Hope you've had some good longs today. Not quite there, bro. Not been trading recently, due to being ill and due to the market being so absolutely crazy, right? As you guys probably know, very volatile space right now. Yeah, and you guys are smashing the likes on the video already. 9 likes, absolutely amazing stuff. We got Naveed in the chat there. We got the OG Kane mod in there. So Kane, so guys, behave yourselves. We got the mod in the chat there. Oh, God, yeah, my throat is pretty bad, guys, so you're going to have to bear with me. I think I need to slow down in terms of talking. Otherwise, I'm probably not going to make it for an hour here today. But yeah, shout out to Naveed as well. Shout out to Kane. James Croucher in the chat. Oi, oi. Nice to see you on the stream again, bro. Oskiing there. Mindless musician, yeah. Hello, fine people, he says. ETH request, that's the first request coming in there from Oskiing. First request on the list is Ethereum once I've run through Bitcoin here. 2:30 a.m. here, XRP. Tell you what, for what is it? The King's coming, right? The King's coming. XRP is actually on my list of altcoins of the day. It's on my list of altcoins of the day, so I'm gonna be running through XRP, ADA, and I believe the other one is Rune there. Yeah, the other one is Rune there. So I'll be running through those three once I'm done with Bitcoin, and then I'll be jumping to your request there. So rest assured, sir, XRP is coming. But yeah, in terms of Bitcoin right now, let's jump to Bitcoin in terms of the short term, which is the 1 hour time frame like we've got coming through here. As I said, we did dump significantly, and we did bounce off this crucial level of support, sat at around this 29,218 there. Hello, 7 in the chat. Nice to see you back on the stream there. But we did actually bounce quite significantly, right? Quite significantly in terms of percent for that bounce back up into the top side of this channel, right? That was around a 12% bounce there. Pretty crazy stuff, considering we started smashing through moving averages on the short term. Smashing through moving average, smashing through this volume weighted ATR band, which usually we find a bit of resistance from if we are on the lower side of it, right? Smashing through. So there's a lot of buying power in the market there, which, I mean, I'm sure you guys are as surprised as I am, because if we look at the fear and greed index, it's a pretty scary time. Nobody really wants to be trading this. It's pretty horrible, right? It's pretty horrible stuff. So yeah, it's quite surprising the significance of the bounce that we've had to the upside here, right? And this is what I want to say here, guys. This is what I want to say. We've cleared to the top side of this parallel channel. But at the end of the day, if we jump to the longer term time frame quickly, right? At the end of the day, guys, this 28,800 coming down there, unfortunately, it did invalidate, well, it did create a lower low coming through here, guys. So in terms of this crypto crash that we had before, we've actually seen a lower low get created. Granted, we have a lot of higher lows being created and validated in this skr period coming through here. But when we have a lower low created, that basically just means that we're looking to come down even further. I hate to say it. It does look like we are going to come down even further. But at this point in time, it's likely that we do some scurrying around like we did before, setting these high lows, getting everyone a bit more confident in the market yet again before we see that continuation to the downside, right? So yeah, I wouldn't be, I would be pretty scared, guys, because we're getting further and further away from this bull market barrier, and that's sat around that 43, 44 sort of mark there. And it's basically not looking very good in terms of regaining that there. I'm meant to be on the long term. I'm actually on the 4-hourly time frame. That's not good. Let me jump to the daily. There we go. There's the problem. Problem solved. But yeah, let me jump back to the shorter term time frame. Let's do a little review on that, because what I think is going to happen here, guys. Oh, we got Ivo in the chat. Shout out to Ivo there. LPT, mister. Let me have a little request list. Put that on the request list for Ivo there. LPT, nice to see you back on the stream. That Ivo supporting it continuously. You were the OG out here, bro. 14 likes already, guys. You guys are killing it. JS says, hey Chester, would love to hear your opinion on this. With Ethereum 2.0 around the corner, which promises reduction of 99% of its present energy consumption, do you think this is the perfect time to invest in Ethereum? Interesting times there. I would definitely get to that once I'm doing my Ethereum request. So let me have a little summary. Let me write that down for you so I don't miss your request. A summary on 2.0 and give my fundamental opinion on it, right? So yeah, let me carry on with Bitcoin for now. Personally, guys, you know we had this significant bounce. There's still a lot of greed, still a lot of fear in the market. So this is just the big guns basically buying up, and you see the volume here. It's pretty strong volume coming through here. So we need to basically take into account this is the whales' money, right? The whales are coming in to play around with us here, so we need to take that into account. And the same with this dump coming through here. That's obviously a massive sell-off from one of the big guns. And then obviously we have a few little retail guys coming in as well. Music is piercing my ears this morning. Not good. Considering I've got a really bad headache as well. Not good. But yeah, at this point in time, I do think Bitcoin is looking to come up and test this zone, sat around that 35k sort of zone there. We've got heavy levels of resistance coming through here, so I do think we're inclined to come up a little bit further. But with that being said, guys, if we do come up a bit further, I do think a swift rejection is on the cards, right? I do think a swift rejection is on the cards. And the reasoning for this is, as I was just saying, since we hit that low yesterday, that lower low yesterday, we've actually pumped 17%. And for Bitcoin to pump 17% without some sort of correction is very, very rare indeed, right? It's very, very rare indeed. And also, if we do come up a bit further, no, we've actually had the completion of this measure move to the upside of this this channel coming through here, like so, right? We've had the completion of the measure move. So yeah, well done to anyone who actually went long as we left this channel coming through here. As we left this channel coming through here. Well done to anyone who actually went long. Just see what's green tea. Yeah, but green tea helps with the inflammation of the throat or something. So yeah, trying that stuff. Ivo saying, sorry I'm not sticking around today. I've been watching the footy a lot. Not enough attention. Spam for all the videos around. Plus hungover daily. Yeah, for me it was pretty hard not even having a beer while watching England play yesterday, bro. But we won. We won at the end of the day. We won. So could have done better, but we still won, right? We should have had at least 3-0 on that. But yeah, anyway, back to Bitcoin. But I do think we're gonna have a swift rejection coming through from this 35,000 zone because, as I was saying, it's unlike we pumped 17%, right, and then not have some sort of retracement. We have consolidatory periods coming through here, which you've seen over the last few hours or so, right? But we still need some sort of swift rejection coming through here, right? And the reasoning for that is people would have been buying it around this 29, 28k, right? And there's still a lot of uncertainty in the market because we are still in a downtrend. We're not really invalidating any of these major lower highs coming through here in terms of this downtrend on the 1 hourly time frame. So that's an indication where if someone buys in here and it's gone up to 34k, they're going to be like, yo, it's time to sell, right? It's time to sell. We need to bank that profit, right? And that is going to correlate with a reversal in the price. I do think if we do see the reversal and the rejection of this 35k, I do have another thing to back that up in terms of the RSI resistance point on the midterm, which I'll get to that in a sec there. But yeah, so I do think we are going to have some swift rejection off this zone. We do have the 200 EMA coming through here. And also these horizontal rejection points. One sat at 35,146. The other one sat at 34,900, right? I do think we are going to get rejected off there. We do have a level of support sat around this 33,296. That's definitely something to take into consideration, guys, if we are looking for a potential bounce point. And with that being said, we've got the 55 coming up here as well, and also the 21 moving average as well on the shorter term time frames. Let me jump to the MACD on the shorter term time frame here on the hourly. As you can see, we did respect this horizontal coming through here for quite a while, and we haven't set a higher high in terms of this uptrend momentum coming through here. So that's not the best sign in the world, because obviously we have pumped 17%, right, and that's pretty significant in terms of a pump there. We should have seen an uptrend be a lot more stable than that, a lot more stable than this one coming through here. Let me just have a look, see how big the percent is for that one there. And then we can get some sort of gauge into what's going on and through from there. Yes, it's around 17% as well there, guys. So it's interesting. It's very interesting that we didn't see the same sort of strength in the uptrend coming through here. And yeah, at this point in time, we are starting to fizzle out, and we have dropped below this horizontal level of support on the MACD on the short term here for Bitcoin. So at this point in time, guys, we can see these moving averages coming through here on the MACD here, and they're looking like we are going to be having a bearish crossover pretty imminently. And you know what that signifies? It signifies a downtrend, guys. So yeah, we need to basically be cautious, be ready for that to happen. It's probably going to happen a bit later in time while this downtrend basically fizzles out a bit there. But yeah, we are looking for that bearish crossover. We're looking for that reversal in the price, and that's obviously. With that being said, guys, we do have a level of support coming through here. And my head's in the way of that level of support coming through here on the MACD here, guys. So definitely something to take into consideration, because as you can see, we have got levels of support coming through here. Granted, we do have a little bit of spillage in the last two downtrends there, but it's still something that we can be looking at in terms of a respect, right? In terms of respecting it, we can still be looking at it in terms of a potential bounce point there, guys. So yeah, good point to watch there for when we do have that bearish crossover on the MACD for the 1 hour time frame, guys. So yeah, definitely reference that. In terms of what's happening on the RSI right now, it's not surprising, right? It's not surprising. We're at the top side of the overbought sort of section with the buying power section. We're at the top side of that. Obviously, we've had that 17% uptrend. 7. Grealish is top now. Yeah, Grealish did play really well, bro. Very, very impressed with him there. Saving him for next match, I think. Siddhartha, hey, bro. Nice to see you in the chat there, bro. Nice to see you back on the stream, supporting the channel out here. And 7 again. Yeah, let's focus on TA for now. Yes, sir. Joseph, when you zoom out, you need to short, not the FA. Interesting. I don't understand, bro. But yeah. Anyway, the RSI right now, we are looking to the top side of the RSI. So we need to take into account, guys, if we are to see a surge in buying power, we're gonna be overbought there on the hourly time frame. I'm quite surprised we're not overbought in general, but that was because we did have that insane sell-off and we did get oversold. So we've actually had a lot of space in terms of a correction for this 17% pump here. If we do see another swing up, I would be looking at this overbought stage, and then we are likely to see that swift rejection come through. So that's a place to watch on the RSI. That brings me on to the midterm here for Bitcoin. And I'm just going to jump to the 4 hourly, the midterm. And I was saying about the RSI on the midterm here. Let me jump to the chart for now, guys. Because as you can see, let's have a review on where we were yesterday, right? Where we were yesterday. Where are we? Yeah, it was just around this zone here. We were around this zone yesterday. I said, look, guys, if we do lose these crucial levels of support, it is likely that we are going to come down and test the lower side of this parallel channel, which we've been in for God knows how long now. I believe, guys, we're absolutely sick of this dirty downtrend coming through here. We need that upwards momentum. We need that breakout to the top side, which unfortunately we didn't get from this long position we were looking for here. Now, we have bounced pretty well off the volume weighted ATR band and also the lower side of this parallel channel, right? We have seen that bounce come up, but with that being said, guys, it's crucial right now because we're testing a pretty crucial level of resistance, right? And as you can see here, we have found pretty big support levels before from this zone, right? So it's definitely a place that we do need to break. If we are going to break it, we do have another horizontal sat at 34,891, which you can see the progression, the progression to the upside here from that horizontal coming through here. If we can clear that, that's going to be very good indeed. But guys, but with that being said, it's pretty obvious these signs on the chart, right? They're pretty obvious signs on the chart for a whale to be looking at, right? Pretty obvious signs, and that's why I'm going to be referencing this dirty RSI point coming through here. The reasoning for this is because we do have this pretty dominant downward sloping resistance line. As you OGs know on the channel here, this is something that we reference quite a bit, right? We can see the resistance coming down from this downward sloping resistance line. We can see the resistance coming down. It's pretty goddamn strong, I must say. It's pretty goddamn strong. So we do need to be referencing this point here. If we are to see this trend line to the top side, this upward sloping currently resistance line getting challenged here, if we are to see the resistance play out, it's going to be around this zone, right? If we can break this to the top side, then it's going to be brilliant. It's going to be brilliant, and we are going to see that continuation to the top side, right? But if we don't, we're likely to see swift rejections coming through there, and that's basically the reasoning for my reversal in the price from this 35k zone there. One, we've got a lot of stuff happening on this 35. We've got Neil Esh in the chat there. What's up, C? Nice to see you back on the stream there, bro. Out here supporting the channel. Do appreciate you massively, bro. And guys, behave yourselves. The mod's here. 23 likes, guys. You're absolutely smashing it. And Chithart, I'm going to try and say this right, bro. Chithartarangra. It was worth an attempt, right? But yeah, what's up to you, bro? Nice to see you back on the stream as well. And you guys will have to excuse me. I'm pretty ill. Got a pretty sore throat here, so trying to power through out here. Just praying it's not COVID out here. So yeah, anyway, Anyway, back to trading, right? So yeah, I do think this is a pretty crucial point to watch here in terms of TA, in terms of this downward slope and resistance line. So yeah, guys, I would be suggesting watching this with your beady eyes, as we like to say on this channel, right? Because as you can see, if we are climbing Everest, which we have climbed Everest recently, right? You can see this pump, this 17% pump. I think it was around that point there. Yeah, 17-18% pump there. Currently 17.97 there. You can see that if we're climbing Everest with that much parabolic steepness in terms of a buyback from this support line here, then we're going to need some sort of correction, right? It's not just going to keep going up. Like I said yesterday, it's not just going to keep going down, right? In the Telegram, guys, if you want to jump in the Telegram, the link is in the description. Should have probably put it in the chat, pinned it in the chat again, but I haven't. But yeah, so I would be expecting some swift rejection coming through here, guys, and a good point to reference on that would be the RSI. That's pretty much the shorter term time frames coming through here. But if we do see that swift rejection, we've got support sat at 33,100. I don't see us coming all the way down today and having another panic sell-off like so. And if that is to happen, guys, there's going to be a lot more fear in the market for Bitcoin right now. So definitely something to take into consideration. I don't think we are going to see insane drop-offs like we did yesterday, because that was insane volatile stuff, and we do need a few correctionary periods. Maybe consolidate for a few days or so before we see maybe a test to the downside, or potentially another test to the upside at this zone if we get rejected today, right? If we don't get rejected today and see that progression to the upside, then it's going to be very, very, very good indeed. And then the first target we would be looking at would be this lower high here. And then from there, we've got another lower high here and then another lower high here. If we can start invalidating them to the upside like so, that's going to be very good indeed in terms of a price reversal. And that's what we need, right? That's exactly what we need. We don't want any more of this downtrending crap, right? We want progression to the upside. We want progression to the upside. But yeah, at this point in time, I would be looking at my take on it would be a swift rejection coming through from that 35,000. Let me just get some requests because I see the chat's popping off here. We've got Toy Wolf in the chat. Nice to see you back on the stream though. Lethal Mind, Grand Rising to the OGs, Essential, me putting on pants. Interesting, bro. Here Optimist says, shh, there's 2 mods in the chat now. Dude, what do you think about the 1 hour chart having smaller buy volume than the sell-off candle? Interesting. Let me jump to that in a second, bro. Hello darkness, my friend. The guy with the wrench is back here again. Chiharanja, says Dev. Thank you very much for explaining that to me, bro. Pretty dyslexic out here, so I need a little helping hand when reading some stuff, right? And Goshi says, can you have a look at Uniswap and Stellar for me, please, there, bro? Yes, I can, man. They're on the list. I will just get through my altcoins of the day. Oh, my throat. I will just get through my altcoins of the day once I'm done with Bitcoin here. I'm nearly done with Bitcoin here, guys. But yeah, I will jump to that in a second. Let me get rid of that. But yeah, that's kind of my take on what I think is going to happen for Bitcoin in terms of like the shorter or the midterm timeframes. Let's jump to the longer term timeframes right now. And Daymar says, smash the like, guys. Well, we got 24 likes. Amazing stuff there. Amazing stuff there, people. So as you can see here, yesterday we were talking about this this symmetrical triangle pattern that we've got coming through here in terms of the supports on these wicks coming through here. Dirty trap zone coming through here, right? And we were sat in around this zone yesterday. And I said, look, guys, it's pretty likely that we are going to break to the downside here, as we did break and test the lower side of this trap zone in terms of this level of resistance coming through here. We tested that, and we obviously all saw that progression to the downside, that dirty dumps coming through. And yeah, we did see a completion of the measure move coming through there. So if anyone did actually short that, very good stuff. The gains would have been huge, right? The gains would have been absolutely huge. And it did correlate pretty well with the volume weighted ATR band yet again there, guys. So well done. For me, I wasn't trading this. I was in bed and I was dying, and I was there like, oh god, I'm too ill to trade. And if I'm going to be trading in this state of mind, then I need to be clear-headed in a market like this when it's so volatile. So yeah, that's why I wasn't trading this, guys. Because then that's when you make mistakes, right? You've got to be confident in yourself and confident in your emotional ability. And at that point in time, I was not level-headed. I was pretty ill. I'm still pretty ill, but I'm smashing through there, guys. Smashing through. But yeah, we are testing the lower side of this symmetrical triangle here, trying to find that level of support on the inner. If we find that level of support on the inner, then the next target to the top side would be correlating with this lower high point here, and that's this zone here, and that's sat at around that 35,813. So yeah, what I was saying before, guys, if we do see that swift rejection coming through off this 35k here, that's going to be absolutely brilliant. But I would be watching, as I said, if we don't get rejected and we actually find support on this zone here, that's going to be meaning that we're going to find support on the RSI here. So crucial point to watch would be these RSI as well on the 4 hourly time frame. So yeah, it can go either way at this point in time, but I think I'm more swaying 70-30 towards a swift rejection coming through there, and it wouldn't surprise me at all. But I don't think we are going to be coming down to that 28k, because I do think we are going to set a higher low here, and then probably going to have another rebound to the top side, and then another higher low, and then the same sort of scenario we had playing out here, right? Because they don't want us to basically lose all confidence in the markets. The whales don't. They don't want us to keep falling like so, right? They want us to set these high lows, get this confidence, get that bullish power coming back, which is what they have done here. A lot of people started buying in again, right? And what have they done? They've dumped it off a cliff yet again there. So yeah, definitely something to take into consideration there, guys, for Bitcoin. Let me have a little look at the volume here for who was that for? That was for Toy Wolf there. Let me have a little look. Where are we on the 1 hour chart? What do you think, the 1 hour chart having a smaller buy volume than the sell-off candle? Interesting. Well, it's pretty crazy, bro. The sell-off candle is literally this big one here, right? The sell-off that we had here, even though in terms of percents we've come up more than that. This when you see a big candle like that, like this basically means more whales are involved, right? It's the smarter money versus the dumb money, in a sense, which the dumb money is the retail, right? And this is where we see it play out, right? If we see smaller buy-off candles, right, than sell-off candles like this, we know factually that this was done by the whales. It was factually done by the whales. And then what's happening here, the whales aren't involved in what's happening here, these consolidation periods. This is just the retail people. But when we see a dirty bit of volume like that, that's when we know the whales have come in, they've sold off massive chunks to actually dump the price and manipulate the market in a sense, right? So yeah, that would be my take on that. And this is basically a lot of people from the lower side. This isn't obviously all retail coming through here. There's probably a few wealthy mother coming through as well. But yeah, as you can see, the momentum in the market did die off considerably in terms of the volume, and that's why we've had this consolidation period, and then we've had another spike in a buy there. So yeah, as I would say, I'll be watching this in terms of, I'm adding loads of stuff now, in terms of whether the whales are involved or not. And at this point, that's pretty obvious that the whales were involved there, right there. But yeah, at this point in time, we are seeing a bit of a trend coming down here. So if we are going to see any more upwards momentum coming through here, it could be looking at a bit of a resistance coming through around this zone here in terms of volume, right? So yeah, that would be a point to watch as well there, guys. Now, let me jump to my altcoins of the day. My altcoins of the day today, we have got XRP. Let's jump to XRP first. And I'm on the wrong chart, BRB, wrong chart. Let's have a little look here. Just going to have some more tea out here, guys. Oh, God. Definitely going to go back to bed after this, I think. Oh, in pain. But yeah, sorry about the energy and stuff, guys. I'm trying to keep it up. Obviously, I'm pretty ill right now, so yeah, trying my best. I'm not going to miss a stream, right? I probably won't be streaming this afternoon because I do need to rest still. So I'm on form for the weekend and stuff like that. But yeah, I'll be keeping up the streams there, guys. And 28 likes. You guys are killing it out here. So yeah, in terms of XRP, what's happening here? Obviously, we did see this insane dump. We did see XRP reach 50p. Absolutely crazy. I was watching it. I was like, God, that's so cheap for XRP. It's crazy stuff. Absolutely crazy. And we have seen a nice bounce back from there, right? We have seen a nice bounce back from there. And that basically I want to just quickly touch on the Bitcoin dominance right now, because we were talking about this parallel channel to the top side here. This parallel channel to the top side here, guys. And we did see that breakout, right? We did see that breakout in terms of a measure move completion, in terms of the Bitcoin dominance. And this is where people will be moving their money from Bitcoin into the altcoins when the price is going up, right? And that's good stuff. But as you can see here, we've seen that dump. We've seen that retracement off this horizontal level of resistance coming through here. So that basically means, right, should we just fund the charity to save the whales? Interesting, Kane. So yeah, as you can see here, we are seeing that swift rejection. And that's why you're seeing a lot of the altcoins actually pumping at this point in time. So I would be referencing the Bitcoin dominance right now, but if you are looking for any entry or anything like that in terms of altcoins, because if we do see swift rejection coming through off this horizontal, sat around that 47 there, then it's likely that it's going to bring a lot of the altcoins if we do see that swift rejection to the downside here, we are likely to see a pump in the altcoins, right? But yeah, if we do find support on this zone, then it's likely that it's going to bring a lot of the altcoins down. And at this point in time, let's reference XRP from that lower point to now. It's around a 28% gain there, guys. So we can't, as I say on this channel, we can't climb Everest without a rest at base camp 1, right? We can't do it. It's impossible. We need to be resting. We need to be chilling out. We need to be consolidating before we're looking for another leg up. So yeah, I would be referencing that Bitcoin dominance for that. But in terms of what we are doing now in terms of live price action here for XRP, we have got the 21 moving average, which we're currently finding resistance off, and that's around that 66 cents there. Currently finding pretty heavy resistance off that zone, and that's basically meaning that we have the likely to come down. We do have a horizontal plotted in here, which I'll just get that, and then we obviously got these candle body close in terms of a trend reversal coming through here. So yeah, I would be looking at a potential bounce point from this 60 cents there. Yeah, that would be the targets here if we are to get a swift rejection coming through here. And as I said, guys, it's still going to be healthy if we do see that swift rejection and a bounce point here. Even if we see a consolidation period coming through here after pumping 28%, we need to rest. We need to rest before we go up anymore. With that being said, the RSI is not looking too shabby at all there, guys. The RSI is not looking too shabby. We're nearly back to that central point on the midterm here for XRP. So yeah, it's not looking too bad because it gives us space. It gives us space to basically move, right? It gives us space to move. Obviously having this considerable dump, getting to that oversold point coming through here, right? And obviously we're seeing that buyback pretty swiftly, right? So yeah, it's not I wouldn't say it's too bad, but you don't want to be climbing significantly to the upside here for XRP because you could just see swift rejections coming through here, and we don't want that, right? We don't want that. Now, in terms of the longer terms for XRP right now, obviously, guys, it is a lower low in terms of this downtrend, right? And it's a pretty significant lower low compared to that last wick, right? In terms of percent, that's 21% down, which is not good, right? It's not good at all. Granted, we have seen that buyback, but yet we have still set that lower low point. So that basically means we are looking for that downtrend to basically have to play out, right? Continuously play out. As I was saying for Bitcoin, it's likely that we do come up. It's likely that we do set another higher low here, and then we do see potentially a test of this zone around that 75 and 80 cents there, and then obviously coming down from there and potentially riding the wave down, looking like so over the next I wouldn't say month or so, but probably around that sort of zone there before we come down again to test new lower lows there. So yeah, I don't think we are going to be seeing progression to the upside significantly at this point in time. I do think we are going to come up, test this zone in the next, probably the next week or so, around that 70 cents or 80 cents there, and then see swift rejections coming through there because the whales want everyone to come back bullish, and then they want to dump it on everyone again, right? So yeah, a few things to take into consideration there with XRP. And the reason why it has claimed my altcoin of the day, if I jump to the 4 hourly here, the reason why it claimed my altcoin of the day is because we do have the potential to break through this 21 moving average and basically see some sort of 70-cent price action get hit there. If we can see that get hit and we see support getting formed on that, that's obviously going to correlate pretty well with the horizontal level of support on the previous candle close in terms of this insane insane sell-off that we had there for Bitcoin. Not for Bitcoin, for XRP. Throat's getting pretty bad now. Insane sell-off for XRP coming through here. So yeah, that would be the target price. If we are looking for a move today, it would be the target price if we can get above this 20 moving average. And the RSI is looking pretty healthy in terms of getting up there as well there, guys. So that's pretty much XRP summed up. Let me jump to my next on the list, and that's ADA, right? ADA has got my altcoin of the day, because I can see us coming up and testing this $1.35 there zone. Granted, we have seen significant gains to the upside here, guys. We've seen significant gains to the upside, but it's still an uptrend setting higher lows nonetheless. Before we see any more swift rejections, hopefully we can see a nice break of this 21, like I was saying on XRP there. We can see a nice break of this 21 moving average, and then we can basically come up and test this $1.35 there zone. For me, personally, it's going to be highly unlikely that we hold this zone, considering if we go Mount Everest like we are doing, this parabolicness that we are seeing here, we need rest camp or base camp 1. We're either going to have consolidation here, or we're going to come up and test this zone and have a swift rejection coming through there, guys. So yeah, a few things to take into consideration there for XRP. But yeah, that's why I claim my altcoin of the day, because this is a very, very crucial point to watch here. If we can get there, if we can find support on it, then goddamn, we're going to go to the goddamn moon. Yeah, it's going to look pretty good if we can get support on $1.35. So yeah, that would be a target to get to. It's actually dumping as I'm talking, right? It is dumping as I'm talking. And I said I didn't trade yesterday, right? But I did get a little bit more ADA, right? I'm not going to lie. I saw it was cheap. I was like, oh, come on, I got to get a little bit more. So I got a little bit more ADA, right? Transparent about that. But yeah, apart from that, that was all I bought, right? Because I do think we are gonna see progression to the downside coming through there. If I jump to the longer term time frames here for ADA, then I mean, it's not too bad, because we only just set a lower low in terms of this downtrend, right? We only just set a lower low, so the likelihood of this really playing out as strong as the other charts here, it's a lot less unlikely, right? The chances of us having some sort of triangle pattern play out in the future, in terms of the daily chart coming through here, it's looking pretty good, right? In terms of the horizontal at the bottom, we could potentially even move this up to candle body close here, and we can find a nice point of resistance, support coming through here at that $1.16, and then we could just basically take this zone right here. Where is it? Take this zone right here as like a trap zone, right? Like a trap zone, so we know not to enter any short position unless we can clear this trap zone coming through here. Um, you missed the first alt request, bro. ETH. No, I didn't, bro. Sorry, I've got to get through my altcoin request list. I've got not my altcoin request list, my altcoins of the day. I do 3 altcoins of the day after Bitcoin, and then I jump to the request list. Sorry, I should have mentioned that. Apologies to you there, bro. And that is skiing. And I've got, what have I got next? I got Rune next, and then I've got Ethereum. And that's next on the list there, bro, for you. Just dropped in a way. The Discord link isn't working. Got to bounce. Have a good one. Ah, damn. Yeah, I did forget that. Forget to change that Discord link, unfortunately. But yeah, guys, if you want to join the Discord, message me on Telegram, and I'll put the link there, because obviously I could probably change it at the end of this video. Yeah, I'll try and change it at the end of this video. I'm not sure if you can do that on lives yet, but yeah. Can you compare last week's 30k to 40k to now on Bitcoin jumps and pumps? I've been hitting the same numbers. I've been making bank from just copying. Nice one, Louis. That's good stuff. That's just swing trading there, bro. Last time we were at 30, 40k. From now on, Bitcoin jumps have been hitting the same numbers. Yeah, that's swing trading in terms of the horizontals that you were on about there, bro. And yeah, that's pretty good trading stuff coming through there. If you're just swinging from horizontal to horizontal, that's yeah, it's pretty easy way to make money. It's free money at the end of the day. So yeah, I do that as well, but I like to do a lot more chart patterns as well, just to throw a lot more in the mix. And obviously, if it does all correlate as well, then it's going to look very good. BTC dip apparently. BTC dip apparently. Did it dip? Did we dip? Oh, we just started the hourly. Maybe the 4 hourly as well right now. We haven't, no. So yeah. Yeah, so we are seeing a bit of a dip here for Bitcoin, but at the end of the day, it's not looking bad. We need this consolidation zone to basically play out, right? Don't want people to miss out. Yeah, bro, I agree there, but we do need to be cautious here, right? Because obviously, as I was just saying, we have pumped 17% there, so we do need to be very cautious of a potential pullback, and that's why I say I do think we are looking at a pullback around that 35k there. If we don't pull back here, right? If we pull back here, like a likelihood of us bouncing off this 33,200 is pretty likely. As you can see, the support levels are pretty juicy coming through here if we can find them. So yeah, hopefully we can get it off this zone and bounce up to 35k, and then potentially have a reversal from there. But yeah, I would be looking at a potential short from this 35k zone if we do plan out pretty good on the RSI in terms of this downward sloping resistance line coming through here as well there. So yeah, a few things coming through saying that we are going to have a swift rejection off this 35k there, guys. So yeah, take that into account. Now, where were we? We're at ADA. I did ADA, wasn't I? Yeah, I did ADA in terms of this descending triangle we're coming through here. It would be amazing if we can get support on this $1.35 and progress further from there. But guys, we do have a resistance line coming through here that we do need to take into account as well. So likelihood of us playing through this ascending triangle before breaking to the upside or to the downside is pretty likely, right? I can see a bit of consolidation before to validate this insane crash that we had yesterday, right? So yeah, that's pretty much ADA done. Let me jump to Rune there, because Rune is currently up. It's up 16.79% according to the daily, I think it is. Yeah. So let me jump to the 4 hourly right now. Oh, that's the wrong tool. The 4 hourly right now. As you can see here, guys, I've readjusted my trend lines to this lower low point from before, and obviously we have set this lower low in terms of the downtrend coming through here for Rune. Let me just get rid of these trend lines so it's a bit more clear for you guys to see there, and also I'll get rid of the moving averages as well, right? So as you can see, we do have this this parallel channel coming through here. Not very valid at the moment. We've got a few touches to the top side, a few touches to the bottom side. I would have liked another touch to the bottom side here, but that would have created another lower low coming through here. So the whales wouldn't have done that just so they can trap more people into this downswing coming through here. And obviously we saw this insane pump, so a lot of people probably turned quite bullish on Rune, and this is what the whales want, guys. They want to smash it up, get everyone bullish, get everyone buying, the fear of missing out coming through, and then just tank the price and get everyone selling at a loss before they do exactly the same thing again. And they're just going to be accumulating people's money continuously throughout these zones, right? But yeah, let me jump back to this falling wedge pattern which I've drawn in here in terms of this support point that we've got coming through here. Couple of touches to the downside here, which is pretty good stuff, because as I said, I did want this to touch to this side in terms of this parallel channel, but we didn't quite get there. So I have drawn it in this zone here, right? I have drawn it in this zone here, and it is holding pretty good levels of support. We have tested that twice here coming through here, and we are holding it pretty strongly, right? So I would be looking at coming to the top side here for Rune. I would be looking at coming to the top side for Rune if we can break these crucial levels of resistance coming through here. That first one there is $6.57. The next one there is $6.79. So if we get above that, and obviously above this 21 moving average coming through as well there, it's going to look pretty good. It's going to look pretty good for Rune in terms of coming up to test the top side of this falling wedge pattern, right? It'd be ideal if we can break to the top side here, but in order to do that, we've obviously got these lower highs coming through here, and it's still looking pretty bearish indeed in terms of setting lower lows and in terms of setting lower lows, and these lower highs being pretty strong indeed, right? And guys, as I was saying a minute ago, we have just climbed Everest, right, from that retrace coming through here, and that's sat at around that's sat at around 37% in terms of live price action right now. So we are looking for some sort of consolidation, some sort of just validation of what's just happened, right? We need to chill out a bit before we see any more progression coming through there. Let me just have a little drink of my water. Green Godlin says, "Yo, what up? Yo, what up, bro?" Louis, I'm afraid I am done with BTC for now there, bro. But I will be jumping onto that probably tomorrow's stream for you there, bro. Green Goblin made some money shorting yesterday. Very good stuff. What are we at? We're at 37 minutes there. 37 minutes and 37 viewers. Interesting. Yeah, and 32 likes, guys. You're absolutely smashing it. Quite a few requests on the list here, guys, so I've got to get going with them. That's why I might touch on BTC in a minute there at the end of the stream there, Louis, for you. But yeah, let me jump to what was next. We've done Rune, and this is basically the price target I think for Rune there. Let me jump to Ethereum. Let me jump to Ethereum here. Yeah, for Ethereum, right, it was looking pretty bad. It was looking pretty bad for quite a while, as we were discussing on a few of the streams there. It's going down. These lower highs are being set continuously. We're invalidating these higher low points continuously, invalidating them, and just setting lower lows. And yesterday, we did set a lower low of this big, dirty crypto crash coming through. So that's an indication that we are still looking pretty bearish indeed. And it is looking pretty bearish. Any chance for GRT? Yeah, I'll put GRT on the list, bro. I'll have a little look at that for you. I still haven't changed my pen from yesterday. It's still dying, which sucks. GRT on the list there for you, bro. Not a problem at all, Louis. And Louis, if you want to join the Telegram, bro, we could discuss it in there, man. And yeah, I could put some screenshots or something like that. It's just being on stream and talking for so long. My throat, so I'm pretty ill, right? So I need to reserve my energy just in case it is the old the COVID. Hopefully it's not. So yeah, Abby Sheck says, "How are you, bro? Have you done ETH?" I believe I'm on Ethereum right now, bro. But yeah, good to see you back on the stream there, bro. Appreciate the support continuously, and also shout out to GamerGod as well for coming back on the stream and supporting me again. But yeah, we should do a little vote in a minute. I reckon we should do a little vote. I think we should do a little vote. I'll jump back to maybe BTC, or we could do a vote on Ethereum, actually, yeah. We could do a vote on Ethereum and see what's going on here. As you can see, we have seen this progression to the downside. Pretty bearish action coming in here, guys. We did see that low point hit yesterday of $1,701 there. Crazy cheap price for Ethereum there. And in regards to, I can't remember who was saying it, but someone was saying, J-Ro was saying about Ethereum 2.0 around the corner. That's obviously going to have some significance in the price. As we saw when a lot of those announcements started to get released, right, we did see significant price action to the upside here. Very juicy uptrends coming through here. So I wouldn't be surprised if Ethereum started some mad uptrend when that good news is actually released, right? Joseph says, "How do I join the Telegram, bro? 10x?" No, if you I think there's a link in the description, bro, of the live. So if you jump down to that and join the Telegram, and you'll be welcome with open arms. Professional traders in there and beginners as well, and we all help each other. Very good, diverse community, international community. Actually, I must add there. But yeah, so in terms of Ethereum right now, we'd be inclined to draw something along the lines of this in terms of the falling wedge pattern. Granted, we would like more touches, right? We could even be drawing it from there, but for me personally, from there, because it's a bit more of a lower dip coming through, more valid, right? So yeah, I would be inclined to maybe something like that, actually. Yeah, maybe something like that. We get these two touches, then we get three touches coming in there. So yeah, pretty good stuff in terms of a trend line. In terms of support, we know we're finding pretty heavy levels of support there. And I just got a Telegram message saying, "Yo," I think it is. So yeah, shout out to whoever. That was you, Joseph, I do presume there. So yeah, in terms of this falling wedge pattern coming through here, guys, for Ethereum, we have seen this uptrend to the top side here coming through strong, right? Kind of through pretty strong, near enough. If we go to live price action here, that's around that 16% gain there for Ethereum. And guys, we know when we see a gain like this, you know what I say on this channel: if we're climbing Everest, we need to rest at base camp 1. So base camp 1 for me is going to be this this level of support sat at around that 1,000. I was going to say 1925 then, like as in the year. But I was like, what? I was sat at around that 19,000, that 1,925 there. So yeah, in terms of a bounce point, we will be looking at a bounce point from there. And granted, we have invalidated some of these lower highs, which is good news in terms of bullish momentum coming through here. But as I was saying, Mount Everest, we need to rest at base camp 1 before taking another leg up, get up there, guys. And we are in a downtrend, right? So if we jump down to the smaller term time frames, we are still setting lower lows in terms of this downtrend coming through here. So yeah, I would expect us to come down a bit lower than that in terms of this downtrend coming through here. And the next target point, for that is that sorry, I just heard some really strange noise. Is that 1,925 there? That would be the target price point for that. If we can get to that, that would be a nice bounce point from there. If we do lose that, guys, if we do lose that zone, then the next target to the downside is this 18. It's this music I'm listening to. Let me change it. It's scatting me out. Just some guy just going, ah. So strange. Just bear with me, guys. Really weird. Yeah, anyway, enough of that. So yeah, that would be the target price point to the downside here. If we do lose that, guys, and it's, guys, it's not the end of the world if we do lose that. And as I was saying, guys, we are in this bearish chart pattern, so it is likely that we do lose this zone and we do see this progression to the downside. But the end of the world, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world, because we are going to see a bounce here, right? We're going to see a bounce at one of these levels of support, or it's going to be a bounce at this level of support in terms of this falling wedge pattern. And the reasoning for that is because we're going to be wanting creating a higher low here. We're going to be wanting a higher low in terms of this lower low point here to make everyone feel like we are going to have that. These high lows being set continuously before we see that swift reversal coming through yet again. The traps are going to be coming through here, guys, but there's a few swings that we could be taking pretty heavy advantage of. And if we think about it, guys, the whales are doing this to accumulate money, so why can't we be profiting off these swings as well, right? That's my opinion on that. So let's get a few swing trades going. That's going to be very juicy stuff for Ethereum there. Next on the list is LPT. I believe that's an NFT coin. We're seeing progression at its finest. Let me jump to I can't really jump to the daily. There's not that much information here. It's quite new onto Binance. 28th of May on Binance it is here. And obviously we have seen this insane crash coming through. And that would, yeah, this is what we've seen over the last day or so. But this recovery is pretty spectacular. I must say, this pretty spectacular is pretty cool there. It's international community. I'm from Pakistan. Cool stuff from Goshi out there in Pakistan. Whereabouts in Pakistan are you from, bro? And should we do a little where is everyone from? Should we do a little where is everyone from? So yeah, type in the chat whereabouts you're from, guys, and to show how diverse this stream is out here. Because obviously I'm from England, originally brought up in Oxford, guys. Cheers, Lethal Mind, for the compliment there, bro. So we got one guy's from Pakistan. Let's see where you guys are from out here. So yeah, in terms of LPT coming through, we've seen this very, very big recovery, right? In terms of live price, we're 34% up there, guys. So yeah, we have seen, obviously, we topped out around that 55%. Crazy stuff. Lethal Mind's from Miami. Wicked, bro. I always want to go to Miami. And Gamer God's from India. Even cooler, bro. Whereabouts in India are you from? Green Goblin's US, India. See, I thought a lot of my audience were Indian, actually, on my demographics, which is really cool. I do want to go to India. It does look like a really, really cool place. I did some research on it, and it's like the scenery and stuff just looks absolutely mad, like really cool. My man's from Norway, here Optimist there. Osking is from South Africa, Poland, Wales, New Zealand, India again from Gamer God. Really cool stuff. Essential there says it does suck, the whales are ruining the whole idea about BTC and freedom from fiat and future money. Yeah, it's pretty annoying there, bro. But at the end of the day, we can just keep accumulating. And Donna's on the stream there. Shout out to you there, Donna. Nice to see you back on the stream there. Yeah, in terms of LPT there, yeah. So everyone, you can see how I'm standing behind you. It'd be my green screen then, bro. Yeah, nice to see you on the stream there, Carl Kane. But yeah, shout out to Donna as well, keeping the Telegram lit out here. So yeah, as we were discussing it, so yeah, as I was just saying, right, it's a pretty diverse stream, which is good stuff. And my Tesh there is from the UK. Cool stuff. Chester, your brother is streaming the same time as you. He probably is, bro. Tim, big shout out to Tim. He's the OSG of the OG. He is here from the absolute beginning, guys. Hope you're okay, mate. Channel coming along well. Yes, sir, it is. Yes, sir, it is. I'm pretty ill at the moment, but getting through. Brit in Bulgaria. Yeah, I went to Bulgaria. Cool stuff. San Diego from Sluta there. Cool stuff. Ivo T says Devil. What do you think, 40k or 25k? Says Gamer God. In terms of BTC right now, I do see a swift rejection coming through from this 35k. But guys, I don't think we're going to be smashing through to 40k anytime soon, and I don't think we're going to be getting all the way down to 25k anytime soon. I do think we are going to have consolidation phase. coming through like this, probably setting higher lows, as I was just saying. I'm on a few of the altcoins here. And if we jump to the longer term time frames, right, we did see, imagine we're doing exactly the same thing in terms of this this lower low point here in terms of this crypto crash. We're going to be setting higher lows. We're going to be getting these swings in, creating everyone to go bullish again, and then setting another lower low like so. So yeah, we're just going to see patterns like so probably coming through, maybe something along the lines of this, and then we're going to see another swing down. That's pretty much what I reckon is going to happen from there, guys. So yeah, I wouldn't be expecting insane price drops or dumps anytime soon. Jay Khan says, legend. Nice to see you on the stream there, Jay Khan. 43 peeps, and we were wide. We are wide out here. Hit 34K again, says Louis there. But yeah, let me get back to the request there, because we do LPT. As I said, that was doing pretty well indeed. But we do need to take into account, guys, if we are seeing this pretty significant progression to the upside, we're going to need a bit of a rest, right? We can't climb Everest, as I say, without a rest at base camp 1. So the horizontal point in terms of a rest here is at that $25.77. So I wouldn't be surprised if you consolidate along this zone for quite a while to validate what you've seen here. You don't want to be losing this zone, basically. You don't want to be losing this zone. If you lose this zone, then next, you've got another horizontal sat at around this $25 there, and also potentially another one. Yeah, another one sat at around that $24.11 there. Yeah, it does correlate pretty well with that zone there. So yeah, let's plot that in, and let's hopefully we don't get down there. But worst case scenario, guys, if you do lose this $25.77 there, then it's likely that you are to come down, potentially consolidating with this 55 and the other moving averages coming through here. You could be looking at a bounce put at this $24.03 there. So interesting stuff there, guys. I can't believe that international you all are. It's really cool. Really cool to see you on the stream there. So yeah, let me jump to Uniswaps next on the list. Uniswap, and guys, what I presume quite a few of you would bought the dip yesterday. So tell me in the chat, what altcoins did you buy? What altcoins did you buy yesterday? That'd be really interesting to see as well. In terms of the narrative of what you guys are all buying at this point in time, so what are your favorite altcoins? Which ones did you buy? Which ones are you going to be hodling? Because obviously this is going to be a pretty big hodl if we are going to see this continuation to the downside. So yeah, I'm pretty intrigued, guys. So let me know in the chat which ones you bought yesterday, because I'm sure a few of you probably bought some. I know a few people in my Telegram group, which is in the description if you want to join that. They did actually buy up quite a few of the altcoins there. So yeah, let me know. I'm intrigued, guys. I'm intrigued. My throat's actually doing a lot better than I thought it would be on this stream. So yeah, pretty positive stuff there, guys. My antibodies are working. Uniswap right now, obviously we did see this low point. We didn't create a lower low, which is really good actually. Really good stuff for Uniswap, because that basically means it's a higher low, right? We're setting a higher low, which means we're going to have the continuation to the upside, which is good stuff indeed. Granted, we invalidated a lot of these higher lows coming through here, coming through like so. Invalidating this higher low, yeah. So it's not been a good journey. It's been a pretty bearish lower high journey coming through here. But at the end of the day, we didn't set a lower low here. In terms of this downtrend coming through here. So yeah, we have seen that progression. We are looking at a bit of a progressionary move to the upside coming through here. Now, with that being said, guys, so interesting what stuff you said, what stuff you bought in the chat there, guys. We've got Naveed who bought 2 KSM, good stuff there. Lethal Mind bought ADA, DOT, and Ethereum. I did buy a bit of ADA myself. Joe Hart there, XRP, good stuff there, bro. XRP was so cheap, bro. That was like 50p or something crazy. Ethereum, BNB, ADA, Link, XRP, and Litecoin there. 45 Vienna there, just bought up the whole market, crazy stuff. And Donna went straight in on Matic. Straight on Matic. Donna's pretty bullish on Matic, I do believe there. So yeah, interesting stuff there, guys, buying the dip. And from what we've seen, if you bought it at the correct price there, you probably made a nice bit of cheddar. We're here to make money. It's as simple as that. You made a nice bit of cheddar over the last day or so. Very good stuff there, guys. So yeah, well done for buying the dip and having the confidence to do so, right? I was in bed and I just saw ADA. I was like, yeah, I got to collect a little bit of ADA because I'm obviously pretty ill, guys, for you guys that don't know. But yeah, 41 likes, guys. You guys are killing it. Well done. Absolutely smashing it. Did you cover Doge? I didn't cover Doge, but I'll cover Doge for you there, bro. And Carl Kane bought Vet, missed out on ADA by 2 cents. Oh, gutted, bro. Isn't it the worst when those limit orders don't get hit there? That sucks. That does suck. Goshi bought KSM as well. Interesting stuff there. Or do you want KSM as a request? Let me put KSM as a request as well, and we'll get onto that. But for now, we'll do a bit of Uni. As I was saying here, it's looking pretty good for Uni right now. We're invalidating these lower highs coming through here. I would be looking at some sort of consolidation or swift rejection coming through here, just because, guys, we're seeing this insane pump to the upside. As I said, a lot of the charts, a lot of them do look the same at this point in time, but we're still up 27% from that in a sense crash, right? Making cheddar with Chester. Making that red Leicester out here. So yeah, making that red Leicester with Chester. Jokes. So yeah, at this point in time, we're still 27% up there, guys. So we would be looking at some sort of consolidation, validation period coming through here. And yeah, so yeah, that would be something to take into consideration. If we do clear this 21 moving average, then I would be looking at a target price to start off with. It would be this candle body close in terms of this trend reversal, and that would be that $18.92 there coming through there. And yeah, you can see the wicks coming down from that point there in terms of the support laying out there. So if we can get above that, that's going to be juicy. We're going to get above the price action channel as well, and that's going to give us significant progression to the upside, right? That's going to be pretty juicy stuff indeed. So yeah, that's something to look for there, guys. If we can get above this $18.92. That's going to be good, and our next target would be this lower high horizontal point coming through here, and that's sat around that $20.68 there. But as I was just saying there, guys, we do need to take into account. We have just pumped a significant amount, right? We've pumped a significant amount, so we could be looking at a swift reversal coming through, and that's potentially sat around that $17.32 there. Just gonna have some more water and a deep breath. Nice to catch your breath now and then. I think I get a stitch from talking so much. Not good. But yeah, so Donna, I rebought what I sold at $1.62. Interesting stuff there, Donna. So yeah, what's next on the chart there? We've got Stellar, so XLN there. Stellar, let me jump to that. Yeah, as we can see here, obviously the chart pattern has changed. We do have this downwards falling channel coming through here. Falling channel coming through here with quite a lot of validation on the lower side in terms of support. Interesting stuff there, which we are currently trying to find a nice juicy level of support on. If we can find a level of support on that, it's going to be good indeed, because then the next target is going to be this horizontal at this 27 cents there. So yeah, that would be a point to watch out for. If we can get over that, that's going to be ideal. If we do see a swift rejection coming through here there, guys, it's not good. It's not good at all. It's not good at all, because we are going to see that resistance come down again, and we could even come down all the way down to this 21 cents zone there. So yeah, definitely a point to watch would be here with Stellar, just in case we do see that swift rejection playing out there. But yeah, if we can see that progression to the upside, then it's good. Target point would be this 27. And as I said with the same, a lot of the charts here, we are looking at some sort of consolidation. So I wouldn't be surprised if we consolidate along this zone before having another leg up there, guys. So yeah, definitely something to take into consideration there, guys. In terms of the RSI, we're pretty central. Can't really get a good gauge right now. I mean, just from looking at it right now, we have got a bit of a resistance point coming through from this zone here. So this would be a point to watch in terms of the price getting to this zone here and then seeing that swift rejection. Maybe that's correlating with a few of these horizontals coming through here, guys. So yeah, that would be a point to watch there for Stellar. Yeah, that's pretty much Stellar done. Let me jump to GRT there. I think that's for Louis, actually. Now, right now, we've got a descending triangle, pretty big one playing out here, and we did see us actually dump below it. Now, with that being said, right, we did dump below it. We've now got this pretty big horizontal level of resistance to think about, guys. If we can get over it, bloody good news indeed. If we can get over it, very good stuff, because you're going to see that progression in terms of the support to the upside. Very good stuff. At this point in time, if we don't get over it, guys, we could be looking at a short position. The reasoning for this is, one, we have pumped significantly from this low point here. This lower low that we sat at around that 42 cents there. We have pumped significantly from there. And we just, let's do a percent, because we actually haven't seen any sort of retrace coming through here in terms of the live price right now. We're still up 32%. So yeah, considering we haven't seen any sort of retrace and we haven't seen any sort of consolidation period coming through, I am inclined to say that we are going to have a swift rejection off these horizontals coming through here in terms of resistance, right? And it wouldn't surprise me if we came down significantly lower than that, right? I don't think we're going to come all the way down to this lower low point, but I wouldn't be surprised if we even came down to this candle body close at this low point, and that's sat at around that 47 cents there. So yeah, guys, I would be looking at a potential short position from this zone if we do see that rejection play out. See the rejection play out. And obviously, guys, managing the RSI as well, we do actually have the momentum to actually progress further to the upside, right? So if we do see us get support on this zone, we have another low long position to think about as well there, guys. And obviously, we need to reference the RSI. If we do get in a long position, if we do get to that overbought stage, we're going to be looking at taking our profit around this zone, right? Because obviously, we know when we see this zone get formed, we know we get swift rejections coming through here, because we have a bit of a sell-off when it gets overbought, right? So yeah, that's definitely something to take into consideration here with GRT there. Don't think you could trade futures of this. Probably it's just a spot trade coming through. But yeah, definitely a short position to look out for there, guys. Or a long position if we do reclaim this zone here. That's pretty much GRT summed up for you there. Let me jump to the famous Doge. famous Dogecoin. Obviously, the OGs on the channel here know that I'm not the biggest fan in the world of Doge. Not the biggest fan in the world of Doge. I don't really like it at all. We did see it go to its significant lows yesterday, around that 16 cents there, and we did that horizontal sat from that previous crash from before. And we're actually trying to find support right now on this horizontal level of support, and that's sat at around that 21 cents there. So yeah, not looking so hot for Doge. And you guys know my opinions on Doge, right? It's easily manipulated, not very good at all. I'm not a fan of Doge, just because it is very easily manipulated, and people lost a lot of money. And I'm not a fan of people losing money. It's not good stuff, right? Not good stuff. So yeah, in terms of Doge right now, it's looking pretty bearish, I hate to say. If we do find support on this 21 cents there, then it's looking a bit better, and I would put a target point into the upside before seeing any more rejection to the downside of around that 24 cents there. But at this point in time, guys, it is bearish. This downtrend is pretty strong, right? This downtrend is pretty strong. That was the wrong tool, and so was that. Let me move the chart over so I can get a better gauge on this. And so yeah, in terms of the downtrend right now, it's pretty strong. Bit of a falling wedge pattern coming through here in terms of the longer term time frames coming through. So yeah, definitely something to take into consideration there, guys. If we do see us coming up and testing this zone at around that 26.27, then it's likely to see some swift rejection or consolidation period along that zone. Just because obviously if we're pumping up significantly, guys, we need to consolidate if we are going to be looking at that leg up, right? Can I zoom out? Can I zoom out even further? Do you want me to just go to a bigger time frame, bro? Let me go to a bigger time frame there for Louis. Full of requests here today, Louis. Let me get to a bigger time frame here. So yeah, as you can see here, is that a bit better? Is that a bit better? Obviously, we've seen significant pumps here from Doge in terms of these upswings, right? And a lot of this is Elon. It's a lot of Elon tweets coming through here. So this is why another reason why I hate Doge, right? Can be so easily manipulated. So even if you are looking for like a potential long position, if we have a nice breakout, a nice healthy retest coming through, it's going to be very nice for a long position. But then you've got to take into account, if Elon just tweets, I'm not messing with Doge anymore, it's going to dump the price. Or if you're looking for a short and he's like, oh, I love Doge, it's just going to pump the price and it's just going to liquidate your short. So just easily manipulated markets here, and that's why I don't really like it. And a lot of people are losing a lot of money through trading, not through trading Doge, through holding Doge and praying. People lost a lot of like their mortgages and stuff, like I saw on Twitter. So yeah, it's not good. I'm not a fan here. But with that being said, it is quite easy to trade in terms of chart patterns there. So yeah, in terms of targets right now for Doge, let me jump back down to the 4-hourly time frame here. We'll be looking at a resistance point of around that 24 cents, as I just said there. And if we can get above that, very juicy stuff, then I would be looking at a target of this 28 cents. If not, if we do see the resistance play out, which I wouldn't be surprised here, guys, just because the progression progression at its finest is looking pretty strong here. So it's likely to see at least some consolidation or some swift rejection coming through there. So yeah, a few things to take into consideration there, guys, with the old Doge. Yeah, pretty central on the RSI, so not the end of the world, right? We did get seriously oversold there. That's pretty crazy stuff there. Seriously oversold there. So yeah, something to take into consideration there as well, guys. Something to take into account, something to take into consideration, something to put in your mind. Dodge goes, if Donna goes to 2 cents, I'll be buying it low. Gamer God says, check ship, maybe. Mr. F says, morning Chester, could you check juicy girthy HNT please, potentially, bro. Louis says that's true. Didn't even think about Elon still crashing out at 26. Hopefully to buy at 20 after drop. Potentially, bro. Potentially. And 45 vanilla. That's my cunning plan too, low. 44 likes, guys. You're absolutely killing it. And we're nearly at an hour, guys. So what have we got next on the list? Let me do HNT for Mr. F, because he's a girthy boy out here from Bitcoin Pizza, I do believe. So yeah, let me do HNT, and then guys, I will be running off the stream, hitting that hour and resting my throat, right? HNT. But yeah, I do appreciate all your support and coming through on this. Is it Wednesday? It's fine Wednesday morning. Wednesday? Yeah, it's Wednesday. Yeah, fine Wednesday morning coming through here. So yeah, as we can see here, we obviously had this crash from before, right? This crash from before was pretty big, put us down to lower lows of around this $8 and $8.29 there. Interesting stuff there, because this crash that we had yesterday, it didn't actually penetrate any lower lows coming through here. No penetration of the lower lows, and a pretty significant buyback coming through here, invalidating a crucial lower high. So yeah, it's not looking too bad right now, because we're going to take this as a higher low here. So that is a bullish chart pattern. And also, we have invalidated this lower high. So yeah, it's looking pretty good to the upside here. I would be looking to find support on this 55 and also this horizontal sat at around this $12.18 for you there, Mr. F. That's going to be the ideal scenario for you in terms of waiting for that consolidation zone here. If you start consolidating here and start going down from here, which is looking like you're doing, if you lose this 21 moving average at around that $11.52 there zone, I would be looking at a candle close above that. Ideally, at this point in time, you are currently testing the support there. If you can get a candle close above that, it's going to be great. If you can't, then your target to the downside would be this $10.78 there. Maybe a potential buy up there. Donna says you're looking better than yesterday, Chester. Thank you very much. I do feel a bit better than yesterday, but I probably am going to go back to bed today because my throat is still bad, and I'm starting to get a cough now, which sucks. So yeah, just kind of got to keep resting, but still producing a bit of content every morning for you guys. Yeah, just got to keep resting, and I'll be right as rain next week, I'm sure. But my partner's just come down with it as well, so yeah, it's a bit of probably a virus or something. So yeah, not good. Hopefully not COVID. It's not COVID. It's all good. So yeah, I would be looking at a bounce point at this $10.80 zone if you get a close below this 21 moving average there for you, Mr. F. Yeah, so interesting stuff there, guys. As I said, still pretty bullish indeed for HNT there for you there, Mr. F. So yeah, that's pretty much it from me, guys. I'm gonna do a little roundup on BTC right now, just to give a little summary of what I think is gonna happen for you guys that did miss it at the start of the stream there, because I know a few of you are new into the game here, new into the stream here. But yeah, guys, I stream every single morning, even if I'm really ill. So yeah, press that sub, press that notification bell. You're never going to miss one of my streams or anything like that. And it's all good. Gordon W in the chat there comes in very late indeed. Oi, Savaloy, I'm very late today. Yes, so you are. To be honest, I was actually late today, bro. I was probably like 20 minutes late to start my stream. So yeah, not good. Too much cheering at the football yesterday, maybe. Yeah, bro. Donna says frozen yogurt helps. Hopefully it can. I've actually got 2 ulcers on my uvula, which is the hanging thing at the back of your throat. Awful. Really painful there. And now my tonsils are huge, so not good. Yes, Gordon, getting there, bro. A little bit of rest needed. I did start Peaky Blinders yesterday, actually, which I'm enjoying that quite a lot. So yeah, probably gonna watch a season of that today or something like that. While keeping an eye on the charts and updating you guys through Telegram as well. So yeah, in terms of Bitcoin right now, I would be looking either at consolidating continuously along this horizontal level of support, sat at around that 33,333 there, around that sort of zone. If we can consolidate along there, it's not the end of the world, guys. It's still pretty healthy before we're looking for another leg up, because at the end of the day, right, we have seen this lower low point get set, right? This lower low point gets set. Pretty dirty stuff happening here for Bitcoin. Basically, that is a bearish chart pattern, right? And what they're doing now, they're pumping it continuously, setting these higher lows, probably going to come and set another higher low before another wave up. Then we're going to see some sort of swift price correction, right? Because what this does, this makes everyone feel a bit bullish, gets everyone buying again, and then they see the swift rejection coming through there, right? So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we do see this swift rejection coming through at 35. Now, the key point to watch for that would be, as I was saying here at the start of the stream, it would be this downward sloping resistance line coming through here in terms of the RSI, right? This is very crucial in terms of a level of resistance we do need to watch there. One is the top side of the RSI here, so it's more likely we find that resistance coming through. In terms of a rejection point coming through here, that's why I'm saying it could be around this 35k sort of zone. We do have a horizontal sat at 34,891, so maybe we could potentially flirt with the idea of finding support on that coming up, finding support on this massive trend line coming through here, right? Finding a level of support coming through here probably, and then bouncing off the 55 and then coming down significantly from there, and then seeing around that 33,000 there. So yeah, be prepared for that trap, guys, if that does play out there. So yeah, I would be watching this RSI pretty crucially here there, guys. Interesting stuff there. But yeah, if we do break this 35,000 there level, then it's going to look pretty good. But as I was saying here, we do need to watch this zone. I mean, we don't always find that Viva resistance coming through here, but it's definitely a point to watch here on the RSI there, guys. So yeah, that's pretty much me in terms of those are the crucial points to watch for Bitcoin. And yeah, we are looking at testing the lower side of this symmetrical triangle coming through here in terms of the daily chart here. So yeah, if we do find that, then the next target to the upside inside of that symmetrical triangle will be around that 35,800. And yet we are going to see swift resistance coming through from there yet again, I'm sure. So yeah, a few things to take into consideration there, guys, for Bitcoin. But yeah, guys, that's going to be me, I'm afraid. That's going to be me, I'm afraid, around that hourly mark there, guys. But yeah, thank you ever so much for supporting the stream here. And I'll be back. I probably won't be back this evening. I might chuck out an update today, depending on how I'm feeling. But I do need to rest because I am still pretty goddamn ill, which sucks. I need more strepsils right now because my throat is on fire. But yeah, thanks ever so much for supporting the stream again, guys, and smashing that like button. That's 46 likes, absolutely amazing stuff, and 29 viewers. You guys are the best. And if you don't get an update from me later on today, it will be tomorrow morning. I will be back on for you guys yet again. So yeah, peace out from me and goodbye. And good luck with your trades today, guys. And goodbye from me, Crypto Chester out here.